Hello and welcome to this edition of Bison Talks Impact, coming into you via the Total Nonstop Impact Network. I'm your host, Bison, and I'm joined today by the Impact X Division Star of the Year and Match of the Year winner, Speedball Mike Bailey. Hiya, Mike. Welcome to the show, buddy.
How's it going? Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, it's great. I'm really excited to have you on. I think it's been an amazing year for you. So I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to start off by saying congratulations on a fantastic 2022. You had a fantastic X Division title reign, but some incredible matches along the way. Notably, only 1 month ago, of course, in a 60-minute title match of the year, obviously with the incredible world champion Josh Alexander. I think my first question must be, are you happy with your first year in Impact Wrestling?
I could not be happier. However, the part that causes me a lot of dread and anxiety is knowing that I have to somehow top it this year and outdo myself. 2022 could not have been better, but I may have set the bar too high.
That's true. It's definitely a high bar. I tell you what, then, as you know that you've set the bar so high, what have been your highlights of the past 12 months for you personally?
Well, as you mentioned, 60 Minutes with Josh Alexander was a very big one. And there's been so many great moments in Impact Wrestling. Winning the X Division Championship at the 20-year Slammiversary. I mean, that in itself is hard to top, but I did get married in 2022 to my beautiful wife, Veda Scott. So that is very, very difficult to top as well.
Of course, that has to be the highlight, I'm sure. I mean, you couldn't say anything other than that. That has to be the highlight, 2022. And then obviously maybe the 60-man or the 60-minute sort of kind of Iron Man match, because it was an Iron Man match at the end of the day. There's not many, wrestlers out there that can go 60 minutes like you guys did. That was, it was just incredible. I have to say, all the way through, especially towards the end of that particular match, as a fan of Impact or a fan of wrestling in general, I defy anybody to watch that match and say it wasn't, in there with every single match of the year from any promotion anywhere in the world. I thought it was an incredible match. So congratulations and kudos to both yourself, obviously, and Josh as well. So now I'm sure, you had multiple interested promotions at the time that were interested in you when you decided to sign with Impact Wrestling. But why did you decide at the time Impact Wrestling was the place for you?
There was a lot of people that I had spoken to that had made the decision to re-sign with Impact. People that were there and decided to stay, and that was a big part of it for me. But also Josh Alexander, who was someone I wrestled many times, was very familiar with, and someone I basically looked up to for many years as a shining star of Canadian talent. Someone I literally signed my contract off of his back.
You did, yeah.
I don't know if you remember that, but it was a Destiny show in Canada where Scott D'Amore said that the winner of the match was going to get an Impact contract. And I did not win, but was still offered a contract. But seeing Josh and seeing the amount of talent that had been going to and staying in Impact over the years made it an easy decision for me. And the results couldn't have been better. All the people that I wanted to wrestle that were there when I originally signed, I have wrestled, and I've had fantastic matches with all of them. I'm talking about all the top X Division stars in Trey Miguel and Ace Austin and Chris Bay and the likes, but also they keep bringing new talent that just raises the bar every time.
Oh, they certainly do. I mean, I'm actually really excited to see who's going to be coming in 2023. I'm always excited at the start of every single year with Impact because one of the unique things I think about Impact is they do bring in quite a lot of talents that aren't necessarily signed for long periods of time, but they come in and we get some, ultimately we end up with dream matches, which sometimes you're not going to get on other promotions, but you are going to get them at Impact Wrestling. And I think that's an amazing thing. But talking about kind of stars coming in, I've seen some of your matches outside of Impact this year, notably with Pro Wrestling Revolver, of course, Sammy's promotion. One match that really stood out for me, because I often say this, I say this all the time, Pro Wrestling Revolver is my second favorite promotion. I absolutely love Pro Wrestling Revolver. I think they put on some incredible shows. Not always got the best production values and all that kind of stuff, but the matches are incredible. And that's what I like. I love to see great wrestling. And this promotion definitely provides that. Now, what I was going to say was there was one particular match that stood out for me as being incredible. And that was with a former Impact X Division champion. That was Jake Christ. Now, what was it like facing a former X Division champ like Drake? And would you like to see say him, for instance, back in Impact Wrestling in the future?
Well, first off, I wanna shout out Pro Wrestling Revolver and how fantastic they are. I'm surprised you named that match in particular, because I've had a lot of other big ones there. The one that won, that was named Pro Wrestling Revolver Match of the Year, was my match with Kenta. But the one with Jake Christ was absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't be more pleased that you bring it up, because that was not a main event. That was a shorter match. It was the first match on the card, but it was red hot, started strong, and Jake Christ is an absolute veteran, and I think he is completely fantastic. I would love to, for selfish reasons, I would love to see him back in Impact, just because I would like to wrestle him a lot more, because I think he brings a lot to the table.
He could do all sorts. He could do everything, can't he? And to be fair, he is the golden jewel. That's the bottom line. Regardless of anything else, he is the golden jewel. I agree with you. I'm a big fan of Jake. I miss him an awful lot, but I'm glad that I get to see him often on Pro Wrestling Revolver. And interestingly enough, I get to see him face some of my favorite Impact stars as well. So I get the best of two worlds. I get the best of everything there. So it's fantastic. So recently you've been having issues with, of course, Kenny, King. Do you have any idea why he seems to have beef with you? And what can we expect from this pit fight with him in January? I think it's January the 19th, isn't it? Which I believe is the show, Fallout show from Hard to Kill?
That is correct. Yep.
Yeah. So, what do we come to expect from that? And so, what's his beef?
I truly do not know. It feels like a completely arbitrary decision on his part that I was hiding something, and whatever I was hiding, he was going to bring out of me, which is like kind of what Ace was doing a little bit as well, just trying to get to me. I don't know. I am a very calm and focused individual, and I guess that rubs people the wrong way. But I suspect Kenny might be doing it for selfish reasons. I think that he wants something to do, and he decided, well, I'm gonna pick on Mike Bailey, and I'm gonna make him mad. And I mean, I never pretended to be a saint or a monk or a wise man. I get angry just like everyone else does, and he succeeded.
He did. You were very pissed. You were very pissed last week. I must admit, the pissedest I've ever seen you.
I absolutely was. But regardless of how angry I am, my plan is to put an end to this. And I am going to beat him so badly that he will not see it as a fun little project to play with Mike Bailey.
I like it. I like that. That makes sense to me totally. Now, talking about Hard to Kill, it's obviously this Friday. It's actually sold out center stage at Atlanta. Now, you will feature in the six-way match with Angels, Yuya Uemura, Mike Jackson, Rupinder Gujar, and a returning Japanese superstar Kushida on the Countdown show, which is, of course, very, very important position to be in as you are potentially selling the show for some last-minute buys via Fight TV, of course. But can you tell us your thoughts on your opponents in this match? And what do you think of local legend, of course, Mike Jackson, also being a part of this match?
Yeah, that's a question with a very long answer. because between like you've got Bhupinder Gujjar, right, who is a upcoming star of the year, right, with Impact. You've got Alan Angels, who's fresh off an AEW contract and making waves in Violent by Design. You've got myself, who's former X Division champion, Uemura, New Japan Young Line, but has been making waves at Impact for a while. You've got Kushida, who's a veteran, and you've got Mike Jackson, who is the ultimate veteran. So you cover the entire span of a wrestling career in one match. So like all kinds of thoughts are to be had about all kinds of opponents in one match. But ultimately, I think this match is extremely important. It's the start of a new year, and I am still chasing my X Division championship, and winning this would really put me at the top of the heap, and that's where I want to be.
Okay. So, I mean, is this going to be, I know obviously it's a multi-man match, it's a 6-way match, but is it ultimately kind of X Division special kind of, is it like an X, because it doesn't actually say anything on there like an X Division #1 contender match or anything like that. But I mean, is there any implications for this one afterwards, or?
I'm not sure, but I feel like every match does. You know what I mean? Being the winner of this definitely means a lot. So wherever you want to take it, I mean, that just raises your stock.
Of course. I mean, because every win matters, right? It's all about wins and losses. If you keep winning, you're going to get the title shots, aren't you? Now, looking forward to the rest of 2023, will we be getting much more of the same from Mike Bailey, like incredible athletic matches, match of the year contenders, every single bangers week in, week out, and will you be going after more gold in Impact Wrestling? That's the key.
I mean,
which gold will it be?
I don't want to make this a bad interview and give you one-word answers, but yes. To all of that, yes. You nailed it.
More and more. There's going to be more and more athletic, contenders of the year. I mean, that's all we need, isn't it? At the end of the day,
couldn't have said it better myself.
We're gonna be seeing. I mean, we're gonna be seeing, I don't know, dream matches again, like we've been seeing. I mean, there's so many incredible talents out there, and Impact have got so many incredible talents on the roster. I mean, I was thinking the other day, like a one-on-one. I don't think you've done one-on-one with Angels yet, have you?
I have, yes. In fact, that was his Impact debut in Atlanta.
How did I miss that one?
After, I don't remember after which event exactly.
I think it was in Vegas. I thought it was in Vegas, that one.
No, it was in Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But so there you go. Well, I got that one wrong, but there you go. I don't remember that one. But now you mention it. Now you mention it, I do actually remember it. Actually, it was a really good match, funny enough. So I should remember that because it was.
So you might as well be right, however, because that was a completely different Alan Angels before he developed a brand new attitude and joined Violent by Design. So it would be a completely. That's right. It'd be a completely different matchup if it were to happen again.
Definitely. Right. Okay. So one last question, Mike. Where did the name Speedball come from?
In one of my early matches for a promotion called IWS in Montreal, there was a wrestling writer who described my style as bouncing around the ring like a speedball, which is the the piece of boxing equipment that rebounds. Yeah. Yep. But I like it. I like it for many reasons. One is because it you have to ask what it means, which is nice, and I think that a lot of nicknames are too on the nose, too obvious. But Michael Ryan, which is the writer who gave me the name, has since passed away. So I'm happy to keep it and run with it for as long as I can.
Oh, that's amazing. No, that's a lovely story as well. I'm so excited to see what is next for you in the coming months and years. I cannot wait to see your match this Friday at Hard to Kill, which is now only available on pay-per-view via fighttv.com. So make sure you get over there and get it booked. But I'm afraid that is really all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed listening and watching to this very special interview today with the incredible, the match of the year winner, the X Division star of the year, Speedball Mike Bailey. Mike, would you like to let the TNI tribe know where they can keep up to date with all that's going on with you on the social media?
Yeah, I'm at Speedball Bailey on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I have a YouTube channel, Speedball Mike Bailey. I am on Twitch, twitch.tv/Speedball Bailey. But more importantly, if you want to support me, go on YouTube, type in Speedball Mike Bailey. Impact has done a fantastic job putting a lot of my matches on there for you all to watch for free. So if you've never seen a match, please go watch one. And if you like it, please share it.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Where can we get some shirts and stuff? Where can we get shirts and stuff like that to help people support you that way?
Shopimpact.com. Is
that the only place? Is there nowhere else?
There's a Pro Wrestling Tees and there's a couple of other weird sites. If you're in Brazil, I have an exclusive shirt provider in Brazil, whose website I can't remember right now. But there's a bunch of places.
That's random. That's well random, but very cool. Very cool because you're worldwide. Speedball,
that's right.
Bailey. That's for sure. Okay, don't forget to follow me, the Bison, on Twitter at Lord Bison 45, and make sure you follow the Total Nonstop Impact Network at We Talk Impact, which is available on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to your favorite Impact-related shows, because that's what we do. We talk Impact. Please make sure to leave me a thumbs up and a comment. Let us know how I'm doing. And feel free to add your thoughts on today's guest, of course, the incredible Speedball Mike Bailey. Take care, everyone. Until next time, this has been Bison Talks Impact with my very, very special guest, the incredible Speedball Mike Bailey.